Yes, this is a rather unique plant. It's mainly consists of leaves, and you can read all this in reference material online. And they also talk about the stalk. Now here you see the stalk that I'm touching, which is nice and solid. Now they talk about this stalk that stretches up for about 2 metres, and at the end of it, as you'll see as we follow up the stalk, that at the top we have a very beautiful red flower. Now, this red flower is full of nectar, and the birds come along and they feed from there. But the most curious fact is, how does this red flower form? Because all this plant consists of, and the stalk, are leaves, as you will see. As you can see, that's quite a beautiful and interesting type of flower. It's almost like a triffid, isn't it? And as we go back down this stalk, we suddenly realise that the leaves have wrapped around each other to form it. Now, if you have a good look at the end of these leaves, you just sort of wonder, how on earth, where does this red flower come from? What process? And somehow the reference material doesn't seem to indicate that this is absolutely fascinating. Here's a plant that goes from leaves into a stalk to a flower, a large flower on top, full of nectar. One of the true interesting, fascinating things of nature that our planet produces. And it's wonderful to have these things in our own backyard, because they're quite literally just native to Australia and the East Coast, and not everywhere. So here is this beautiful flower, a strange occurrence of nature in the flora of Australian native bush. A curious mystery of these plants. The leaves find each other to intertwine. That's basically an intelligence at work, not an automated system. And yet here it is, they find each other and make the stalk, giving us one of the most curious plants on the planet.